Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
so.
Better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K.
Instagram, they stalk. Bet I'm getting paid for walking, yeah. I'm that got dog. Acting like he off. Cook that like sauce. New whip, yeah. 20-inch shoes, yeah. What the move, yeah. Finna act cool, yeah. New boot, yeah. Rapping Jimmy Choo, yeah. Finna zoom, yeah. Try sound like a zoo, yeah. I just and it red, yeah. New and it red, yeah. I don't stop at the light if it red, yeah. Back in my phone, left on red, yeah. New whip, yeah. 20-inch shoes, yeah. What the move, yeah. Finna act a fool, yeah. New boot, yeah. Rapping Jimmy Choo, yeah. Finna zoom, yeah. Try sound like a zoo, yeah. I just and it red, yeah. New and it red, yeah. I don't stop at the light if it red, yeah. Back in my phone, left on red, yeah.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors, the LA Clippers. At point.
And tonight, two veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now, here is James. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Fake LeBron is capable of running right over the defense. He's just that athletic.
Leonard against James. Kicks it to George. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. From the line. And it comes off the front of the rim. First quarter, just over a minute played. Jackson against James. And it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron. Leaving off the floor for a powerful finish.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
If you want to nasty, look no further than Russell Westbrook. He fights for every shot he gets. He doesn't let anyone on the other team get his way.
And the shot falls short that time.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
There's the triple. Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
And Chris, when you think about the ferocity Westbrook plays with, his rebounding really comes to mind.
You know, absolutely. I mean, at his size, Westbrook shouldn't be a force on the glass. But his intensity levels, the playing field, allow him to beat out bigger guys to make possessions.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's James. And That one comes off the assist by Westbrook. James has got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
James against Leonard. Now, here is James. Defense is right there. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Zubats. And it's Powell in for Kawhi Leonard.
And the teams we're seeing tonight, Smitty, they have very deep rotation.
They do. The teams that can go about 10 deep, it does keep your locker room happy. The added benefit is it keeps you fresh at the end of the season.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Now here's LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. And that one's good. James.
Assertive play from LeBron in the paint, winning himself a high percentage look.
James against Leonard. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. It's not going to go for him. Leonard against Johnson. Now here's Leonard, guarded closely. And the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better.
Well, some teams get production mostly from their starters. But Clark, tonight, it should be a different story.
Yeah, both of these sides, BA, call on their reserves early and often and have great trust and confidence in what they provide. There's a lot of firepower at the end of both of these benches.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Westbrook, that's good.
You know, I love a lot about Westbrook's game, but one of the things I like most is he's one of the best rebounders in the league, regardless of position. And he may be the best rebounding guard in the league.
Leonard, no good there. And it's the Lakers the other way. James, outside. Pass to Reeves. James against Zubats. Great D that time from Zubats. Now the Clippers with it. And the jam by George.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Now James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Now here's Leonard. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
The 3, James knocks down the triple. James has got 5.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rain in threes if you do.
Leonard outside. Takes a 13-footer. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from James. And it's James with the jam.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Now here's Zubats. Leonard outside. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Over James. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Johnson. And it's Horton Tucker in for James. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Leonard. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Lakers making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
And your Laker girl.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Powell passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. George against James. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career number. But I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
Now here's George. Powell finds George. Oh, sweet move. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
Who wants a t-shirt? And your Lakers girls.
Johnson, he's checked in for James.
Your Laker girls dance team.
The Lakers in the lead. Westbrook with it. With the drive. And Westbrook slams it home.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Coffee. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Covington. Here's Batum. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his first.
You know, Nick Batum, out of France, taken 25th in the 2008 draft. If there was a redo, he's a lottery pick.
Nicholas Batum.
And he makes a first. Good on the second one. And he nails the third. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Westbrook. Elbow shot. They grab their own miss. Davis, the pass to Anthony. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Tucker is out there with Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bradley in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Howard. Second chance shot. Yes, it's good. Howard's got his first points of the game.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
And from the sideline, let's catch it.
What a throwdown!
Nice. Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Tries it from 19. Can't get it to drop, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. And there's the drive. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Westbrook outside. Howard, the screen. Unloads. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
It's blocked. Westbrook outside. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
Lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Here's James, and that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Leonard outside. Kennard outside. From 13, Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Pass to James. Puts up a 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
Here's Leonard. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 6.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Covington's checked in for the Clippers.
First team foul. Clippers substitution, Robert Covington.
54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
George outside. On the take. No good on the shot. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And James gets it to go. James has got 19.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Up top, George. The 3 is up. That shot missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for the Clippers. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. James against George. Counted. 21 points in the game.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
One of the most improved players ever. Kawhi came into the league as a defensive specialist, but Leonard has blossomed into a finals MVP on multiple teams. Just a franchise-level talent.
And Leonard drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
James against Leonard. James outside. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's James. He's got 21. 4 on the clock.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
James with the ball. Guarded now by George. George against James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 23 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Leonard passes to George. And Davis with the block.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
James finds Westbrook. Back to James. This one for three. Rebound by the Clippers.
BA and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Back to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
James double teamed. Inside, Davis. And the layup falls. And the Lakers lead by 14. And Davis standing 6'10 with a 7'6 wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
BA, I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what AD has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
That's your Laker girl.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Here's Batum. Here's Covington. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Davis. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Horton Tucker. Baseline try. He goes up again. Davis with the bucket. Getting it done inside.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's man. And it's blocked by Davis.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
The drive by Westbrook, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Powell, a screen on Westbrook. Going inside, and that one's good. Man's got 6. The Lakers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Horton Tucker on the wing. Pass to Anthony. Over to the left wing. Now here's Westbrook. Tightly guarded. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The drive by Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Terrific screen that time by Nicholas Batum.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Shoots from the right block. The rebound by Man. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead, up by 16. And time to step away quickly, but...
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Leonard. Russell Westbrook out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Johnson. And it's Davis in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Westbrook with the rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting about 56% in this one. James passes to Westbrook. James outside. Takes it inside. And it's James with the jam.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The Clippers shooting around 41%. Leonard against James. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Davis with a screen on Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 27 points.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
James double teamed. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 20.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
It's James on the wing. Leonard defending. And that one's good. James. That's 29 for him.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
On the wing, Bradley. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's James with the jam.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his bucket. You can count on that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Zubac. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
The Lakers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth.
Hey, who's watching though?
Now, here is James. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Davis. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Leonard. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. James against George. Back to James. Shots blocked. And they recover it. It's James on the wing. James double teamed. Pass to Westbrook. He puts up a 3. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off. Coffee can't get it to go.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Westbrook, the pass to James. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Covington, a screen on James. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. James outside. James double teamed. Johnson passes to James. Back to Johnson. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. Here's Reeves. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
A shot to stop the drought. And Kennard with the three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
James can't get it to go. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.